There's a new front-end stack emerging, and it's powered by AI. And the developers that are using it are shipping products within hours, not weeks. You've probably seen it everywhere: cursor generating components, Vercel launching v.o dev, or people using ChatGPT to build UIs in just one go. Everyone's calling it the AI Frontend Developer Stack, and it's completely changing how developers, freelancers, and startups get off the ground. But make no mistake, this isn't about replacing developers, it's about supercharging them. The effect of AI on the front-end development industry is undeniable, but we're going to explore: is it the best stack? Is this the best way to develop with AI? And what can you actually do? But the overwhelming message is, you've got to stop building smarter, not harder. So why is everyone talking about it now? Over the past few months, we've seen a massive wave of AI front-end tools enter the space, undeniably. Like we said, Vercel launched vo.dev, which literally turns text into working React components. Supabase added AI SQL assistance to write and optimize your queries. So you don't even need to know SQL to work with Supabase. And Replit rolled out Ghostwriter for full stack AI scaffolding. And developers on Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, from people like Fireship, Theo, T3, and hundreds of freelancers, are showing how they can use all these separate tools to build MVPs in just a weekend. So a proof of concept, a minimal viable product to test to see if an idea works, and if it doesn't, they can move on much faster. So long gone are the days where you spend a month or 3 months building something out to see if it works. You can do it in a weekend. And this is one of the big reasons why this is turning heads, especially if you're interested in making money, which I'm assuming a lot of you are. So it's not hype anymore, it's happening. So let's break down what this new AI front-end stack actually looks like and how it all fits together. Well, the AI front-end stack is a modern tool chain that blends human creativity with AI-assisted development. Think of it like this: AI helps you brainstorm ideas and generate designs. It then scaffolds your code, the components, the layout, even the state logic. And then you as an engineer step in, make it scalable, accessible, and production ready with a good user experience. So there's a lot of testing involved. Now, the most important thing is the stack doesn't replace developers. In fact, what it does is it replaces all the busy work that ate up those 3 months of time or 2 months of time that it took to build an MVP. The process should be prompt, generate, refine, and deploy. That should be the modern AI front-end development process going forward. That's the way you're going to get the best results. Now, what are the core tools? Well, let's start with the AI code layer. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude, GitHub Copilot, Supermaven, or Cursor have become your new peer programmer. When you can literally just say, generate a responsive navbar using React, Tailwind, and TypeScript with a drop-down menu, and boom, it gives you functional code that then you can go and tweak and ship, add animations, gradients, move stuff around, make it responsive how you want it. And that is a much faster process than going in and building everything from scratch, especially when you can set instructions to work in a certain style that works for you. So for example, conventions on how you create components, how you name classes, things like that you can set out beforehand. But remember, AI writes what you ask for and not necessarily what you need. A very important distinction there. This is where your front-end fundamentals really do matter. And this is exactly why I don't think that AI is going to replace developers anytime soon. Things like accessibility, responsiveness, and clean architecture all come down to human skill, as well as user experience, understanding, and many other creative skills. Speaking of creativity, next is the AI design layer. Tools like vo.dev, Reloom, or Galileo AI can literally design an entire page for a site from just a single text prompt. For example, you could say something like, create a modern SaaS landing page for a freelancer, and within seconds, you've got a full hero section, pricing cards, and a call to action. It's great for ideation and idea generation. You can then take those layouts, refine them in Figma, and export React components directly, as well as using it as a way to show clients what the design for the site is going to look like after you've tweaked it. It's an absolute game changer for prototyping, especially for freelancers who need visuals quickly, and it allows you to charge more as well because you get to add design visuals, you get to do wireframing with the client, and for them, they're getting a full design, they're getting to see what the site looks like, but for you, it could take minutes and maybe 30 minutes more editing it in Figma. Finally, we've got the smart backend layer. Supabase gives you auth, database, and real-time features that plug straight into your front end, as weird a sentence as that is. And on top of that, Vercel lets you deploy with just one click, instantly generating preview URLs and serverless functions. You can literally go from code, prompt, and deploy in under an hour. And that is why this stack is absolutely blowing up. It's never been faster to go from idea to live product before. Now here's what the AI front-end workflow looks like in 2025. Number one, you prompt the idea. Now you can do this by overall design or at the component level. The level of detail is up to you. And number two is then you generate and refine with AI. And then number three, you hook it up to Supabase for the backend. Number four, deploy instantly to Vercel. Very simple to do, very quick. And number five, polish the design, fix edge cases, and test accessibility. Very important. Now you've just done through that process what it took a small team to do, absolutely solo. Now this is a great way to get projects off the ground, especially for startup boilerplates or freelance projects. But make no mistake, you'll still need front-end engineers to build on it and scale it. AI gets you to version 1, version 2 still needs real developers, because then you come up against real engineering problems and trying to scale it, build complex features. AI isn't quite ready to take on those challenges just yet, and you will need someone with a lot of coding knowledge to be able to take you to that point. But what does that mean? Well, what it means is that it makes 2025 such an exciting time to be a front-end developer. The market is still growing month on month, and the demand for websites, apps, and useful SaaSes are always there and ever growing. So we need front-end developers to step up, especially with the amount of senior developers retiring year on year. There is a thirst for junior developers and front-end developers to step into that spot, to become developers, to learn these workflows and understand stacks like this. Because I truly believe that this is the future, because companies want to move fast, and why wouldn't they use this? But to get to version 2, you still need to be a front-end developer. AI isn't here to replace your skill set, it's here to multiply it. Very important. Now the developers who learn to use AI effectively will build faster, iterate smarter, and land more freelance and startup opportunities. We're not competing with AI, we're competing with the people who know how to use it better than we do. Now, although AI is this massive phenomenon right now, it is still not capable of replacing developers, but what does matter is your skill set defining the work you do and being able to scale up projects and being valuable as a front-end developer. That's what's going to get you a job. That's what's going to allow you to scale projects using skills that aren't necessarily all to do with coding. These are creative skills, these are engineering skills, these are design system skills, and these are interpersonal skills that you can work with a lot of people who aren't necessarily technical. Now, if you want me to build a project using this stack from start to finish, comment AI stack below. I'll show you how to go from prompt, design to deployment using these exact tools in real time. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.